Good morning. Thanks for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey, and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and this is Wednesday, October 5th, 2011, daily video forecast discussion. And this is the latest water vapor loop this morning overlaid with some parameters. Here is the dry air in place. High pressure at the center here over the Ohio Valley and Tennessee, Virginia Valley will be building east during today. Here's our low pressure system off the southern New England coast out into the Atlantic now. And the winds are still quite biting here. They're generally in the teens to the lower 20s across southern New England. And even some stronger gusts here occurring this morning, better than 15 to 20 miles an hour across northwestern New Jersey. And this is because of the air mass that's coming into place. A very strong high pressure system extending from Hudson's Bay with another low down into the upper Midwest and then into the eastern United States. And the pressure gradient's still a little strong this morning as a result of the low deepening here in the Atlantic and very strong high pressure coming in, but nothing but blue skies. And as the sun's coming up this morning, nothing but clear skies across northern New Jersey. The clouds all over southern New England and then off the coast. The reds here, these are the temperatures just before dawn this morning. Temperatures running in the lower 50s across our Jersey metropolitan area and down through the Virginias and the northern mid-Atlantic. A cool northwesterly flow of air moving into the metropolitan area. High pressure cresting over Ohio right now this morning will begin to continue to build east very slowly over the next couple of days. An upper level cold front will swing through tonight, reinforcing some chilly air, and probably by tomorrow morning we could have even some frost in these areas here across the Poconos and northwestern New Jersey into southeastern New York and the Hudson Valley. Low pressure now spinning off the coast of Maine and even into the Atlantic Canada region will be moving out of the area. Some strong gusty northwesterly winds this morning. The gradient will start relaxing during this afternoon. In the lower corner here, this is Philippe, and it's getting sheared off just to the north and east. Watches, warnings, and advisories this morning. Still small craft advisories from the southern New England coast all the way down through the Delmarva region. This is for strong and gusty northwesterly winds at 15 knots to 20 knots with higher gust and seas 3 to 5 feet. And that will be in effect until tomorrow afternoon as the low moves away and high pressure continues to build in. As the high does build in tonight through tomorrow, we can find some frost advisories over interior portions of northern Pennsylvania into interior portions of central and southern New York State and extending into Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Some of these are frost and freeze warnings, but our area will probably stay a little bit clear of the frost and freeze due to the winds not decoupling as much. A rather nice forecast coming into the holiday weekend now. It's stretching into early and middle parts of next week, too. Beginning with a backdoor cold front moving through the area during this afternoon and evening. Should pass through the New Jersey and New York City terminals proper during this evening. This will probably turn the winds a little bit to the northeast as this lobe of high pressure moves the winds off the ocean slightly, but temperatures are probably going to get into the upper 30s over the interior portions of northern New Jersey, the lower Hudson Valley, portions of northeastern Pennsylvania, such as the Poconos. We're not looking for frost or freeze here in New Jersey, but just to the north and west over Pennsylvania, just north of the Poconos perhaps, and into central and southern New York State and northern New England. That's where frost and freeze is possible, especially tomorrow morning and again on Friday morning. So we get into the forecast for tomorrow. Nothing but high pressure here, stretching from Hudson's Bay, Canada, right through northern New England. A slight onshore flow, and the front falling apart just to our south. Nothing but fine weather with temperatures tomorrow in the 60s across the entire northern New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area. As we get to the day on Thursday, during the day, high pressure, lighter winds in the day, temperatures again in the 60s. And by the weekend, as we go into Thursday night and Friday, high pressure cresting from southern New England all the way down, southeastern Canada, all the way down through the East Coast, all the way through the Carolinas and into Georgia. Some shower activity here. This is an east wind here coming in around this huge high. So places like Florida, as we mentioned yesterday, going into next week, probably not looking too good. Probably could be some rain prospects here and even possibly some tropical development by the mid and later part of next week, trying to make inroads here into the United States. But we don't really want to talk about bad weather. We'll just talk about fine, fair weather that we're expecting. Temperatures under this high pressure area building aloft and at the surface over the weekend will modify the temperatures into the 70s on Saturday, and they'll probably stay that way right into the early part of next week. Climate Center's 6 to 10 day outlooks October 10th through the 14th. Above normal temperatures here from the Great Lakes all the way down through Texas and spilling over into the mid-Atlantic as very strong high pressure is in control here. Below normal temperatures across central and southern Florida as weak waves of low pressure and rainfall will be occurring in this region. Also below normal averages for temperatures across the Intermountain West and the western United States, the Cascades, and also Washington and Oregon as a result of low pressure developing and bringing some cool and damp weather from the Aleutian Islands and southern Alaska's coast all the way down through the northwest. As we get into the precipitation charts, below average with high pressure and control across the Great Lakes. Also, probably no precipitation here along the northern New England coast all the way down through the interior of the Mississippi Valley. Wetter areas of rain, probably the greatest occurring from central and southern Florida south, and lesser amounts of precipitation occurring further inland along the coast from the Carolinas down through Louisiana. Also, a return flow could bring some wet weather to Texas in areas that have not been hit by rain and desperately need it. The chances are mitigated very slightly, but still the little bit of rain there that they do get from that return flow will be a welcome relief for the ongoing drought that's been better than a year and a half now. Below averages across the southwest and above averages of precipitation across the northwest into the upper high plains. So it's going to be some fine weather indeed to get all your outdoor things tidied up for fall. It's going to be a great weekend with temperatures mild in the mid-70s over the weekend with lots of sunshine, clear skies, frosty evenings over the next 2 nights. But indeed, the weather will be absolutely gorgeous for pumpkin, apple picking, any of your harvest outdoor activities. Just great, great weather, and we finally do deserve to dry out here and will continue to be dry through at least the midweek period of next week. We'll check back with you again bright and early on Thursday morning for GardenStateWeather.com. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Don't forget, you can sign up now for our email alerts. These are discussions and text message and email alerts that we're going to be doing. We've signed up with aweber.com now to handle our subscription list, and you can find all this information right here on our front page at GardenStateWeather.com. You make it a great day. I'll see you again tomorrow morning on Thursday.